Hey everyone, Tom here with another weekly Stonehearth development update. This week I want to talk about building, and there's quite a lot to cover, so let me just get at it. So first, let me show you some of the improvements we've made to the building designer. First, there's this new templates view, which we'll get to in a second, but here's the traditional building editor. It's gone through some UI tweaks, as you can see. Let's just quickly show you something exciting. If you look very closely, you can see that we've now sunk floors. This is sort of related to the mining code. We now have been working on the ability to carve into the terrain so we can sink the floors properly. So let's finish this up and you can see and build it. Another new feature of the building designer, as I put some doors and windows in this thing, placing furniture is now part of the workflow for building buildings. So if I drop the walls as I'm designing this building, I can say, maybe I want like a chair in here or whatever else, and say I want a bed in there as well. So this list is populated by the things that you currently have. So let me make a bed from Handy Carpenter. Go Carpenter. Okay, so now we're back in the building designer, and you can see that I can now place that bed. So let's put it someplace that looks pretty good, like that. Okay, so I've designed my building, and just for fun, let's put a roof. A roof would be good. And at the tip of the front face, let's put a lantern. So that looks pretty good. I like this design. And I can tell these guys to go build it, but what I can also do is now save this as a template. So I can say this is my tiny cottage template. And once I do that, it will show up over here in my list of templates. So let's tell these guys to build this thing. Oh, another cool thing is in the building designer is before you build a building, we'll tell you about how much it costs. So this building will cost around 4 logs, and then the lantern, the bed, the door, the chair, the window, all the things that I've said to build it, so I can make sure that I have that before I start building. Or I'll know to make it later. So yes, go build, little guys. So while they get going on that, you can see, so let's see, who is this? Sarah is digging out the foundation, and her companions will come in and drop in a floor once she's done with that. Right now everyone's having lunch, they're just sort of chilling. So here they come. Okay, so as Sarah and Daff carve out the foundation. Here comes Pan the carpenter, building that column. Right. So the floor is sunk. No more floors being 1 voxel off the ground, which means the doors now look proper. So that's great. And as you can see, let me show you this template stuff. So when I come in here, I can see my list of templates. Eventually we'll show you a screenshot of what the template looks like. And then there's the building cost right up there, so I can tell whether or not I want to build this template or not. Now in the actual game, you will start the game with a whole lot of useful templates, so you don't have to go build them individually. But you will, of course, be able to design and build your own templates. And now that I have the template, I can sort of stamp out these cottages wherever I want. I can rotate, put one there, put one there, put one over here, and then I can build these individually as needed. I'm not going to build them all now because I want my little guys to finish up this house first. But actually, if I switch vision mode and go back into build mode, you can see that each one of these templates is an exact copy, inside and out, furniture and everything, of my original building that I set as the template. So that's building templates. Pretty excited about this feature. It really changes the way that we have thought about building. We knew it was coming, but to actually have this tool and to be able to just go bam, 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 and stamp out sort of your whole city design is really neat. And it makes it even more fun to sort of design your individual buildings, because now you have sort of the ability to make customizations where you really feel like they matter. For instance, all these buildings I can edit just like a normal building, so I can come in here and say I want this to be like, I don't know, like it's a special house, So I can come in here and put banner on the side, and put some curtains on the window, right? So all of these little plans that I put out through a template are just as functional and expressive as if I built them using the designer. And if I really wanted to, like, I could save this as another template, call it like my fancy cottage, right? Boom. And then when I go back to my template view, the fancy cottage is available, and you can see its building costs have changed to include that banner and that curtain. So pretty excited. The goal, of course, is always to make building fun, enjoyable, and we want to give you guys the ability to share templates with each other. So if you make a particularly awesome castle design, you can share it with your friend and they can build it. Okay, one last thing. Oh, goblin attack. That's not what I wanted to show you, but let's let this happen. Not anymore. Oh, we got him. Okay, so the thing I wanted to show you, a couple of improvements that we made along the way to the crafting UI. So right away, these are things that you guys have been asking for a while. We have a better display for the ingredients. So we show little icons and tooltips just to make it a lot easier. And this is sort of the big improvement, is we now have the ability to specify upgrades in recipes. So the bed here, I have two versions of the bed. First is our sort of level 1 bed. It's a mean bed. It just takes wood. It's made of straw. It's not very comfortable at all. And you can upgrade it to a comfy bed by taking that bed and adding a bolt of cloth. Before, this was a separate recipe, and we know that that caused issues with you guys with having a bunch of beds that you didn't want anymore, because then you upgraded to bed number 2. So I can show this to you actually. Let's see. Where's my carpenter? Everyone's chilling by the fire. Let's see. Pen, where'd you go? Is she asleep? Ah, yeah, she was asleep. Alright, Pen, let's go. So first, Pen is going to make that mean bed. Put it in a stockpile. There it is. And now I can craft a comfy bed by taking that mean bed and adding a bolt of cloth. Let's go, Pen. So this, of course, the intent is to give you the ability to upgrade your stuff with new and better materials as you gain access to it. And there's our comfy bed. Hooray! So one thing that I know that you guys are asking for probably already as you're watching this is the ability to show how many, for instance, wooden logs here I have, even, or let's look at something more complicated. So the comfy chair takes a chair and a bolt of cloth, but how many chairs do I have and how many bolts of cloth do I have, so I can sort of gauge that, and that will come. It's not quite there yet. So it's just continuing onward and upward. There you have it. Once again, thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.